Man, I can't believe I missed this right when you come in off of Sunset. If you hang a left, there's a little oasis up here. Look at this. Little waterfall. Natural. Look at this. I mean, it's probably toxic sewer water, but that is cool to find in Las Vegas. Welcome into Benny Bikes. I'm Benny. We're out here at the Whitney Mesa recreation area. I've never been through here, but I saw it on the map. And it goes all the way from, we're at like Sunset and Arroyo Grande to another park off of like Russell. And all in between there, it looks like there's trails and stuff like that. So we're gonna see what's out here. Not sure where to go first. But pretty much what I'm doing is I 3D print something and I'll get on my e-bike, explore an area and leave it for someone to find or do whatever they want with it. Today, we got like a Santa Claus. Well, take a look. It's like a Santa Claus skull with a beard sort of thing. Anyway, just in time for Christmas. This is the last week. So we're going to try to find somewhere on this trail to put it out so someone could come by and find it. I got a new camera mount because my last one just sat a little too high for my beard. I wanted to jump into the picture, so trying a regular chest mount. See how that works out. I think this just goes into the neighborhood. We got to go back up that hill, but we want to check it out. Some dirt paths off to the left. But today, I believe, or yesterday, is the winter solstice, the darkest day of the year, my dad used to say. R.I.P. My dad was a jokester, and he always had a straight face when he was doing it. But even his wedding day, he kind of made into a joke, because he used to always tell people, I got married on the darkest day of the year. So he probably didn't tell my mom this either, because he just set stuff up, you know, and if you find out, you find out. But this is one of those things. To give you an idea of his sense of humor, back in the day, he was a photographer, so you could either take your stuff into a place and get your film developed, or you could do it at your house in a dark room. You can make a little place up. Anyways, he told his sister at a gathering, I need burnt out light bulbs for my dark room so I can develop my film. And she didn't think nothing of it. You know, collected whatever light bulbs that burnt out through the year. And then on Christmas, they got together and she gave him a box. She's like, here's my burnt out light bulbs for your dark room. And you know, he didn't say nothing. He just thanked her to give him fuel for making fun of her for the rest of her life. But that's the kind of sense of humor he had. And, you know, so pretty much got married on the solstice. And just to tell everybody it's the darkest day of the year, because that's when he got married. Because, you know, the days get darker and darker until you reach the darkest day. And then they start getting lighter and lighter. So that's where we're at right now. It was the darkest day of the year. Wow, that's pretty steep. I don't think I want to go up there. But I am going to turn around and we're going to go to the top side of this hill, because this, I believe, just goes into the neighborhood. So where we came in was right off of like Sunset, in between like Arroyo Grande and Sunset. You know where Sunset and Sunset meets? And Yeah, like I said, it goes all the way to pretty much that park, that big old park on Russell. Think we can get up this thing? I don't want to try it. We don't know what's on the other side of that. But we are riding our e-bike, 72 volt wired e-bike with the Nut Crunch Delete. This makes it easier to get on and off of. And this thing pulls us up any kind of hills we need to get up because we got bad knees. So, while the weather is decent, actually it's really great. It's 65 degrees in December, end of December. It always trips me out that, well, most places else where you live, it's super cold for a month or two. And then at the very end of December, they're like, all right, well, now it's winter. Winter just started. Well, you can't even tell out here. Just perfection. I guess it's been a little bit unusually warm. I just got back into town on Thanksgiving. I've been away for 4 years. And now that we got an e-bike, we're going to be exploring all this stuff out here that Vegas has to offer. Everybody's got it covered for seeing everything on the strip and stuff like that and places to eat. So what I'm going to cover here is off the strip, on the trails, neighborhoods, whatever. I'll do some stuff on the strip, but once in a while, you know. It's kind of dangerous down there for a bike, and almost everything I'm going to do is going to be on my bike, so. It's a pretty steep hill. I don't know if you can tell it, but that's the best part of our e-bike here. All right, so we got a nice overlook right here of Green Valley, Henderson. Let's see what we see up here. Well, Sunset Station. I think they tore that down, didn't they? No, Sunset Station's still there. Look at the sign, dipshit. Anyway, that's where we're just riding there. Kind of like a mini Grand Canyon up here. All right, well, let's see what's down here. I've been in Tennessee the last 4 years or so, and everything's so lush and green, but you can't see more than 5 feet in front of you because the trees and everything out there just swallows everything up. It'd be a really nice place if they had a lot of paths and stuff, but everything just gets overtaken. So I love the Nevada desert. I don't know. It's just what I grew up around. I guess I like it. Looks like we're going out to another overlook pass here. But I got to get this print out because 1, Christmas is here. And 2, it's supposed to be raining pretty bad on Wednesday. Thursday. So I'm hoping I can get this out and someone can find it before it gets muddy or washed away. I don't know. I'm try to put it somewhere where that won't happen, but hoping someone can go out and get it today. Today is what? Monday. Not real good places that I can find to hide something out here yet. Bushes are minimum. Look right over there. There's a path going down we could check out. It looks a little too steep, but we'll go look. I thought on our bike, well, it looks on the map, that we could have got down there and then got all the way to the big park on Russell, but I'm gonna have to check it out a little more because you can only get down there on foot. But nice view anyway. Everything looked a little too sketchy coming down some of them paths on the top of the little cliff up there, so we went back the way we came and see if we can get around this way. From where I was at, it looked like it could. We'll see. Excuse me. Yeah, we were up there looking down the nose of this hill, but I kind of saw myself sitting in the ER room, so skip that. Aquatic Center. Like mermaid school and fish swimming lessons. I don't know. Looks like we got a pool over here. Let me show you what I brought. Santa, the beard and the stash and kind of ribbon candy, the red eyes. That's what we're gonna stash here. But if you've been thinking about getting an e-bike or something, you should, man. These are pretty fun. Get out of the house, get some exploring in. But I would recommend one that's got a good sized battery on it because you just don't want to stop. This is a cool little path out here. Like, I've driven by, you know, this little parking lot they got off of Sunset a bunch, but I didn't know it went all the way back here. And it looks like for the most part they're going to be keeping it intact. They're building something right here, but I will bet they're not allowed to build any closer. Well, I mean, can't get much closer, but over this. I don't think they're going to cover it up. What is that? Samstown and Eastside Cannery? I don't know. Oh, look at that. Roadrunner crossing the road. I think. Ain't that a Roadrunner? Yeah, you heard it? Sure shit was. Alright, so yeah, now that leaded to the Whitney Ranch Recreation Aquatic Complex. We got a pool, some slides. I don't know what goes on in there. Well, let's try to make our way back to the path back there. And hope we got in front of those kids. Oh, there they are right there. activity pool. All right. Some possibilities for some hiding spots around here at least. Do we want to go in there? Kinda. Whitney Mesa Recreation Area. Oh, look at these little hut things. That's cool. All right. That looks like it's going the wrong way. Snakes. Dangerous snakes. Huh. I think I'll 3D print a rattlesnake and put it out here somewhere. Maybe not here, but see if we can not get hit by a dumpster truck. Oh, there's a jump. Nah, I better not. Let's see if we can get back here. It's all fenced off, but there's a bunch of dirt trails, so there's got to be a way in there. Unless they fenced it off after all the trails were built. Yep, fence goes all the way around. Shoot. Oh, there's an opening right here. Should we go in? They got a Whitney Mesa BMX area here. That's cool. See what they got in here. Yeah, look at that. It's cool. Finish line. This guy's trying to weigh me down. I'm pretending I don't see English. Probably saying, you can't take your e-bike out here, you son of a bitch. I guess we'll go see what kind of trouble we're in. Yeah, this thing weighs about 150 pounds, so not ideal for this kind of track. We'll just go back out the way we came and pretend that never happened. Oh man, I wish I had stuff like that when I was a kid. We had caliche formed dirt paths. Not that I was any good at could jump them or race or anything, but I had a bike that looked like I could. Had a GT dyno. One time I had a torquer. Had a number plate on the front like I was a racer. I couldn't race, so. Alright, we'll just sneak back out this way. For that guy throws a fit. That's cool though. Get a BMX, take it out there, let me know how it goes. Alright, so back to what we were doing. We're trying to find somewhere to put this Santa Claus so you can surprise your whole family, because they're sold out in all the stores. eBay only has one, but it's $23,000. Okay, it's just a little too much. What's up here? No motorized vehicles. That's what. I think this is considered motorized. I like this area back here. If there's no one around. By these little huts here, you see these huts? If you see these, you'll be in the right area. I wanted to check these out up close. Nice little shelter. It's cool. Well, since no one's around. All right, on these huts here, on the last one, we put our Santa in here. All right, so we hit it in this one on the left here. Let me know if you got this. All right, catch me on the next one. Toodaloo.